So finding the product of prime factors. Let's just make sure we know what all these words mean. Product means multiply. Another word for product is multiply. Prime number, a number that only has two factors. So 2 is a prime number because only 1 and 2 will go into it. 3 is a prime number, only 1 and 3 will go into it. 5, 7, 11, and so on. So it only has two factors, 1 and itself. And what are factors? They are numbers that go exactly into another number. For example, 5 goes exactly into 45. So 5 is a factor of 45. So this is the sort of thing that you might be asked to do in a CE paper. Write 50 as a product of prime factors. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is to write the number 50 with a nice long line on its left hand side. And what I'm going to do on the right hand side here is just jot down the first few prime numbers. There we go, there's the first 6, and that should probably be enough. Okay, so what do? We're going to think, what is the first prime number that goes into 50? Well, it's 2. So I write 2 on the left hand side here, and now I divide that 2 into 50, and I write underneath how many times it goes. So 2 into 50 goes 25 times. And now I do it again. So I'm going to do it with 25 this time. So does 2 go into 25? No, it doesn't. So I'm going to cross this 2 out here on the right hand side. Does 3 go into 25? No, it doesn't. So cross out the 3. Does 5 go into 25? Yes, it does. So I write 5 down here. How many times does 5 go into 25? It goes 5 times. And now I do it again with the 5 here. 2 obviously won't go into 5, 3 doesn't go into 5, 5 goes into 5, 5 goes into 5 once. Now when you've got 1 at the bottom, you're finished. Now we just need to write the answer. The answer is actually these numbers here. And because we've asked to write it as a product, this is how we write our answer. So we write 2, that's the first one, times 5 times 5. So basically I've transferred these numbers from there to there, and that's how you write them. You can shorten this slightly by writing 2 times 5 squared. Another way of writing 5 times 5 is obviously 5 squared. Okay, let's try another example. Let's say we had to do it with 36. And let's try and do it without the prime numbers on the right hand side this time. So think, what is the smallest prime number that goes into 36? Well, it's 2. And how many times does 2 go into 36? That's 18. Now we do it again with 18. What's the smallest prime number that goes into 18? It's 2 again. And 2 into 18 goes 9 times. What's the smallest prime number that goes into 9? It's not 2 this time. It's 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times. And then the smallest prime number that goes into 3 is 3, and that goes once. Again, when you've got 1 at the bottom, you're finished. So these are our answers here, and we need to transfer that over so it looks like 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And that could be shortened to 2 squared times 3 squared. Okay, one more example just for good measure. Let's try it with 48. So there's your 48. Put a line down the side. The smallest prime number that goes into 48 is 2, and that goes 24 times. Smallest prime number that goes into 24 is 2 again, and that goes 12 times. Smallest prime number that goes into 12 is 2, that goes 6 times. Smallest prime number that goes into 6 is 2, that goes 3 times. And the smallest prime number that goes into 3 is 3, and that goes once. Transfer these answers over here. So say 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, which could be written as 2 to the power of 4 times 3. So this is how you would write your answer, either this one here or this one here. You never actually multiply them out again, because if you did that, you would get back to that answer. Okay, so that's finding the product of prime factors.